During World War II, soldiers, medics, and factory workers didn't have time for slow, traditional training. They had to learn fast. And they had to perform under pressure. Their training had to be hands-on, immersive, and effective, because failure wasn't an option. Traditional classroom instruction was not effective for such urgent needs, so hands-on, performance-based learning became the standard, even to this day. Performance-based learning works to train soldiers in the toughest environments imaginable, and it has been adopted in the mining industry to enhance workforce training, particularly in areas like equipment operation, safety procedures, and troubleshooting. To understand performance-based learning, we will look at two different training methods, the demonstration method and the performance method. Let's begin with the demonstration method. This is where an expert shows the trainee what to do and how to do it by actually performing the task. The why, where, and when the task is to be done is explained as part of the process. Now let's look at the performance method. You probably heard the phrase, I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. This phrase is popular in learning theories because it emphasizes the importance of hands-on experience in mastering skills. The performance method lets the trainee learn by doing and puts the trainee in control of their own learning through structured practice. The coach plays a critical role in guiding trainees through mistakes and corrections. Performance-based learning is a combination of the demonstration method and the performance method. The basic steps of performance-based learning can be remembered simply as show and tell, practice, and confirm. First, the coach shows by demonstrating the correct technique. Then the coach tells by explaining step-by-step instructions as the trainee performs the steps. The trainee then practices the skill with guidance from the coach. And the final stage is when the trainee completes the task independently, and the coach confirms if the trainee met the performance standard. Training the skills is actually only the show, tell, practice part of performance-based learning. The first step of training the skill, which you already know, is show. It's when the coach explains and demonstrates the skill to the trainee. In doing so, the coach is setting the performance standard for that skill. Step 2, tell, is when the coach talks the trainee through the skill. And third step is practice. The trainee performs the skill, and the coach provides support to ensure the skill is being done properly. When the skill has been performed correctly with minimal assistance from the coach, it's time for confirmation. When preparing to test the trainee, provide feedback from the practice session. Answer any last-minute questions and restate the performance standard. Then, test the trainee on the skill, without assistance. After doing the skill, give the trainee feedback. When giving feedback, begin by telling them they pass or fail, then give the feedback. Then remotivate the trainee for the next skill, or if necessary, do more practice until the trainee passes. When doing the confirmation step, it's important the trainee performs the skill without assistance while the coach observes and evaluates their performance. That means no help and no more coaching, and it's not time to answer any questions. A coach should only intervene and stop the test if safety is an issue. After the trainee performs the skill without assistance, evaluate the performance and determine a pass or fail. When giving feedback, begin by stating pass or fail, because it may not be clear to the trainee, even after feedback has been given, if you did not specifically say they passed or failed. If the trainee fails, provide corrective feedback by summarizing the good and emphasize the bad. When debriefing is over, remotivate for more practice. Practice, then test again. If the trainee passed, you would give reinforcing feedback. Summarize and recap the important points. Then, motivate for the next new skill. A typical performance-based training session allows the trainee to practice in a controlled environment and receive feedback on their performance. After the coach explains and demonstrates the performance standard, the trainee is encouraged to learn the new skill by repeating it at least 3 times. The first correct skill performance is when the trainee is talked through the skill once by the coach. The second correct performance is during practice, when the trainee performs the skill with the coach assisting. Practice with assistance from the coach continues until the trainee appears comfortable and is meeting the performance standard for the skill. And finally, during confirmation, if the trainee successfully performs the skill without assistance, they have completed at least 3 correct skill performances, which is the optimum number of repetitions for effective learning transfer. Performance-based learning isn't just another training method. It's the backbone of skill development in high-stakes industries. From soldiers in combat to miners operating heavy machinery, mastering skills through show and tell, practice, and confirmation is the key to safe and efficient work. You don't learn by watching, you learn by doing. And in mining, doing it right can mean the difference between success and disaster. So, train hard, practice smart, and never stop improving, because in mining, performance is everything.